here with the Dark Pictures Anthology, Little Hope, where, well, Rip Taylor, we've lost one of our crewmates. It's all so very sad. It wasn't my fault
crazy,
at all. But
what if
why am I going this
saving
spooky
our
way?
doubles
Why should
from
I just go with everyone else?
execution is how we save ourselves?
I was
only
wondering
hunted
that,
after
but
my double was killed.
It seems like that ship has sailed for most of them, unless there's still time to change the past, I guess. Yes, it is possible. I had a similar thought myself. Look at all the fireflies in here. Are they embers, like this place is on fire? I think they're meant to be fireflies. I'm glad I didn't take the spooky route. Could have been so spooky. Historic restoration warning, dangerous, unstable structure, site
Anything
unsafe.
here not falling apart?
Yeah, I was about to say, that's kind of the whole town, isn't it? How many floors and drawers have fallen out from under us? We don't need to go in there, though, so it's fine. We'll just go into the fog.
Fireflies.
Okay.
That's what's causing the glow.
I do like also about this that it's got this very Peter Jackson thing going on where, like, we get a lot dirtier as the game goes on. Like, you can see the accumulation of all the action scenes on our models and everything. Little wounds here and there. Very Uncharted in that way as well.
Beautiful, don't you think?
I appreciate that.
Kind of weird looking.
Indeed. I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd be doing all that.
No, this cannot be. My own eyes.
That one's
deceive
meant to
me.
be Andrew's double, but it's not. It's not
My
the same as
apologies
Carver.
for the lateness
They have
of
the
the
similar
hour.
dress and everything.
But I must speak with you.
What ails you, my friend?
It is Mary. I am troubled by her. By the part she has played in these trials.
Most trials trouble us all.
There is more to this.
That's one way
I
to
saw
put
her
it.
smile as her own sister was executed. She took pleasure from it.
Are you certain?
I am. But now that she speaks of guilt and remorse, it is hard not to believe her.
Almost as if someone else was influencing her.
No good can come from being with that child.
Too late. With her brother and sister gone, Mary now lives under my roof.
Right.
Your charity places you in grave danger.
Abraham seems a little more
What do
chill
you
than Simon.
advise?
A
Tell
fair
the
bit
court
more,
you
actually.
suspect she toys with us all. That you saw her delight in her own sister's death. I implore you.
I am torn. Mary seems full of
Keep your
remorse.
suspicions to yourself, and it's our community which will suffer. None of us is safe from her wild imaginings.
I understand what
Very
they're getting at, but this Carver, I mean, Carver's the bigger
The
threat,
goal,
it would
listen.
seem.
I will speak.
There was nothing supernatural about her pretending to have a fit. That was just, surely Carver set her up to that. Simon, I mean.
I am bewitched.
Maybe.
You're not bewitched. How else can your presence be explained?
I can't explain this, but you're not.
She has conjured you to defend her. To press me into silence.
Not exactly what we're doing
Only
here.
the devil could create a demon who so resembles me.
I'm not a demon. But we do look alike, which I agree is pretty damn weird.
What do you want from me?
I want to know what you're going to say to the court. About Mary.
I was decided to speak to the court. Now I am not so sure.
I know how this must look, but you have to speak out. Tell everyone what the girl did.
They're not giving me a choice
Friend
here.
is telling you to.
The devil has sent you to tempt me. I must not succumb. Little
So you're
hope
going to
is
do the
no
opposite
longer the town I
of what
knew.
we and Joseph said?
Strange and disturbing events have become commonplace. You, whatever you are but one of these.
I get how it would seem that way, that's
Revealing
fair.
the truth about Mary may save my friend, but it does not sit easily with me that in doing so I condemn a child.
I think the priest is the villain, almost certainly.
Putting it all on a kid isn't right. The priest is the one driving this whole thing.
That's way off. We gotta stop the kid. No other way to do this.
Reverend
I
Carver
don't
is
know
a
why you're
man
so
guided
convinced.
by
You saw
God.
what the kid Carver was
No
doing.
one can doubt that.
I doubt it. To hell and back. I've never doubted anything more in my life, actually. I'm with Andrew on this. Carver's trouble. I mean, anyone who says to a child, you keep this secret between you and I, is not a fucking good
Bad move there, man.
egg.
Standing up for the kid is probably gonna
Good.
do us all in.
Like,
I hope you're wrong.
good faith
For all our
actor.
sakes.
What happened?
Speaking
You get
broadly.
a chance to confront Mary?
No.
Another bonus
never even
feature
saw her.
unlocked.
Fuck.
Don't know why you weren't with us then. Or Angela, for that matter. I was about to ask if they were going to swap us to Taylor, but that probably
Let's
won't be
check that
happening.
out. It'll get us out of these damn woods, and we can talk on the way.
Interesting, though, when she died, it like zoomed in on the monster's eye and did the aggressive and deceitful thing. And it showed me that they were both locked. As though if they had been unlocked, that would have been different. Or maybe it just shows you which traits you haven't unlocked when that character dies. That doesn't make much sense. It seems like I would have had to have those traits for something to happen there. Anyway. Yes, moving it along. Daniel, I've got a bad feeling something
sure
spear-shaped is going to lance out of the dark at you.
We met up with Andrew's double, Abraham. He was thinking about testifying against Mary, but good boy Andrew talked him out of it.
Did he?
That was a smart move.
He tried. I don't think we really saw the result. Oh, good. I've looked at this thoroughly. That's enough for me. No, nothing. Nope, no need to look at any more over there. That's good. I'm good. Let's go back to the road. Those noises are very bad noises.
Whatever we saw
Okay.
back there, or thought we saw,
We're out of the road.
we're still in grave danger.
Mighty Mr. Chance, we must stop Mary. I mean, obviously that's what Daniel thinks, but I don't know what is the thing to say. I guess Mighty Mr. Chance.
Gotta be a way of stopping the girl. We might have already missed a chance to change things.
You had a chance to get Mary exposed for what she is, a liar and a faker. Put her in the dock for a change. Why didn't you take it?
Because the priest is
We
sketchy
don't know
as
for
hell.
sure that stopping Mary will help us out.
And that.
It's just a theory.
It may only be a theory, but right now it's all we've got.
This is a one-shot deal. We get it wrong, and there's no replay. It's game over, so I'm up for
Wouldn't you
doing
know?
whatever it takes.
Come on, let's take a look.
All right, let's investigate this large building whilst continuing to argue. Fabulous ideas, all. Oh, is this the same road that was blocked off before? It doesn't quite look the same, does it? There was a bridge around that one. Are we all sticking together, or you two are going that way, and Andrew and me will go this way, I guess? Mayor Hale's land dead? Deal. Fierce protest will surely escalate as closure looms. Reverend Mill, Town Hall, blah, 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 blah. Oh, they're going that way now. Well, then I'm going this way to investigate what you missed over here. You surely missed some important photograph. Where was my photograph telling me that they was going to ask me to aim at something that the camera was out of focus on? It's the photograph I want. Oh, I'm not sure how to feel about that. Oh, yeah, that could be bad. You don't want that to happen to you. Wait, hold the phone. You're telling me a monster might attack us? I'm sure glad I looked at that photograph. Now I know that. I have no idea what the thought process behind some of these was. Such a silly mechanic. The good news is that I can't be scared by that happening anymore. I won't be like, oh god, he broke his face all in two, because I'll know that's what could happen. Vote Carver for mayor? Oh god. Samuel Carver. 666. So was there always a Carver who shit stirring? But then who's our Carver this iteration? Slash, was Abraham also a Carver? Like, was he related to Simon? I assume not. Did we get something that mentioned in Abraham earlier? We might have done. Can't remember. Those leaves went
Check this
right
out.
by the camera. It's like every time we look at something, a few of our characters just disappear.
Hey!
Where'd Angela go? Hey, Vince. What's
That guy's a
up?
mess. I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
Where?
Come on.
Oh, okay. I
Inside.
could have sworn John was on the ground a moment ago. What, you're not going to even hear him out? There doesn't appear to be a monster chasing us right yet. Don't tell me that door's going to shut and there's going to be something awful behind it. Don't tell me that. Okay. They didn't tell me that.
Well, no one's been here for a long time.
Spook. Subtitles kind of called that one out.
Now is my time to speak before the judge. I am filled with dread.
Oh, I know the
I
feeling.
cannot know how my testimony will be received. The devil has blinded so many to what is real and what is not.
Nothing good will come of this.
His words will seek to twist the truth.
Allow me to judge what is true.
Abraham and Joseph are allies in this deception. And lest we forget, you condemned Joseph to death only yesterday.
Oh,
Or do you
did
now
well, we
question
didn't
that
see that
decision?
yet.
I have heard nothing today to sway my conviction. Joseph consorted with the same malicious force as his wife. For this, the court thanks Reverend Carver, who faced the devil's wrath to present the evidence.
It is only my duty, Judge.
Now, however, this court is duty-bound by law to seek out the truth. We must therefore examine these claims
This isn't the
made
judge
by
that was
Abraham
pictured then.
against Mary.
No, had a mustache.
If I may speak briefly, Judge.
So Abraham did speak
Time
against
is
Mary.
short, Reverend. Be indeed
In the end.
brief.
Mary has shown great fortitude to speak out against the evil here. Many would have lacked her courage. Yet her reward for exposing this brooding covered in our midst is to be besmirched.
Her courage is not in question. It is her intent we must be certain of.
Point
Her
taken,
accuser
but
is the very man entrusted to care for this innocent child. Plain to see, he is not fit for such a task. And I would ask the court to have Mary placed elsewhere.
like
Who would you have
under
be
your
new
care,
ward,
maybe.
Reverend?
I am prepared to take responsibility for the child,
Oh, that is
if the court agrees.
every single kind of icky.
First, the court must hear what Abraham has to say. No decision can be made on the child until then.
Hate that, hate that, hate that, hate
Abraham.
that.
What am I to do? Some would have me speak out against Mary, but could a child truly be capable of
Sounds
such
like you already
evil?
did. The God's guilty! This is tough for you.
This is tough.
I get
I get that. Would be for anyone. Mary, is just a kid.
I wish we had said something a little more direct, if I'm honest.
Tell the court what you have come here to say. Speak up, boy. Out with it!
Carver's bad news. Please say
Mary has
that.
spoken of evil spirits, devilry and witchcraft. Things many cannot believe could exist here in
I'm not
Little
here
Hope.
for history and hearsay. Get to the point, boy.
I'm kind of with the judge on this one.
Mary is tormented. The apparitions she has seen, they have plagued her, stolen her innocence.
I'm not sure it's them
Some
that did
suggest
that.
she is in league with these creatures, but no one can be certain. Myself least of all. Can any of us truly know a child's mind?
Fair way to put it, I
Claim
guess.
I lack the ability to see the truth.
I beg forgiveness. I would never
Wish you would
suggest
say
such
something
a
about
thing.
Carver, though.
My time is not for wasting. You and the priest have irked me enough for one day.
I have more to say.
I have already given you enough time. Furthermore, Mary is to be placed into the care of Reverend Carver.
Hate
Now
that
stand
also.
down.
They gave me a bearing updated as though any of that was my fault. I wanted you to tell him about Carver. I wanted to go bowling! It doesn't look good,
Tell me
does it?
everything. Did you see Andrew's double again?
He told the judge that Mary did nothing wrong, like she's the victim here.
Oh, that's bad. Very, very
It's not
bad.
exactly how he put it.
Shit!
So what happens now?
I wish he had said that.
I'm not sure I did the right thing.
I like what you
I
did.
guess at least we know we can influence the outcome.
How do you know that? How do you know he wouldn't have just said that
right?
anyway?
You agree with him?
I mean, it didn't go down like he said. He said no one can know a child's mind, not she's innocent. But, I mean, I guess.
It went down just like
It's more
you said.
like, close enough. That was really weird.
What the fuck?
We can't stay. Let's get out of here.
Super bright. Sure, let's go. Oh, Danny, I've got a bad feeling you are about to get hit by the worst aim minigame in the whole series. Okay, also. One of the center there could also almost be John, eh?
Look at those outfits. This place shut down way, way back.
Almost. Maybe not
Life as
quite.
a kid in the 70s. Everything was ahead of me. There's got to be another exit.
Kid in the 70s.
Maybe on the
isn't it
ground floor?
2020 currently-ish? And you were like 40-something? So that would make... In the 70s, you would have been not existent, right? Huh? Wait, when does this take place? Hey, what did she just say? How old is she? She said 42 or 48. I guess 48 probably. So that would mean in 1970, if this takes place around 2020, because it says present day and it was released in 2020 and they've got mobile phones and everything, she would have been -2 years old. Okay, so I guess she was like 6 or 7 in the 70s then, in that case. Anyway, sorry. That threw me for a minute. Oh, Daniel. Some spears are about to wreck you in a big way. It's fine, there's nothing scary in here, just a lovely picture of a couple with them torn in half. Or, I mean, I imagine they're a couple based on how romantically posed
What's the
it would
story
appear.
here? She
Tanya.
leave him for some other guy?
Tanya Vince. Oh, so this is the very same Vince from then? I think more like she was set ablaze. And perhaps the photograph was used to do part of it. I was about to say, it feels like a thump is about around this corner.
You hear that? Right below us.
We need to find a way out of here.
Not encouraging.
Now.
Not encouraging at all. Where is Angela? Am I dumb or should Angela be here? So confusing. I guess they're just like shooting some of these in canceled order. Oh, I feel like pushing this way bad somehow, but all right. I guess they're just shooting some of these in a way that can be used whether she's
That's
alive or
heavy.
dead.
Andrew, get your ass over here and help me out.
What's up?
You take that side, I'll take this side. Push together, right?
I guess.
Good. Now, push!
It's just an open thing on the other side. Oh, great. It all broke. I might have told you that was going to happen. Oh, good. Daniel's off by himself. There's not going to be an awful QTE down here at all.
Hey,
It's going to just be safe
okay
and
down there?
good the whole time. Oh, I'm about to get speared. I'm going to try not to get speared, but I might be about to get speared. Please don't make me do another silly aiming one. Pull him up! Attack with what? Oh, I guess that same thing. I mean, I didn't know we had anything close enough to attack with, so I stand by not trying that. But yeah, dodge around it and then, like, jump up on it and stuff. We're gonna pull a spear out of it or stab it through further. Oh, put it in the ground. Actually, that's pretty smart. Yoink! And now, yoink, and then is Andrew gonna have to mash to pull him up? Oh boy, here, we're not doing this super fast, are we? Okay, hang on. I do not know what those two choices mean. I need to get out of here or go? What does go mean? Leave me behind? Or does it mean go pull me up faster? I don't think now is the time to stop pulling him up. I think it would be a good thing to keep pulling him up. So I guess I should say reckless, I needed to get out of here? Some of these they can make a bit clearer, don't you think?
I need to get out of here! Come on! Almost made it!
Okay. Sure. Why was that not a choice I had to, like, mash to pull him up or not? Okay. Fine. And also, I was, like, John was, like, holding on to him. I will say the keep calm feels, like, a little less broken in this. Like, it doesn't feel as laggy or anything. And it hasn't, like, bugged out on me once when I, like, clearly hit it. Oh, I'm not looking forward to them making me aim at this thing. But alright. Whoa! I don't suppose we're gonna be able to kill this thing, but I'll try. Stab! This is about to go bad for me, I can just tell. I'm mashing! And then we ran. Oh, I didn't realize there was a way to go down here. I thought we were just stuck in a basement. Okay. I mean, it could have gone worse. But it could have gone a hell of a lot better.
Let's go before anything else happens.
It's a bit annoying, though, that it's like clearly like a situation where Andrew's like, I gotta lift something heavy, it's Daniel. And then it just like wouldn't let me do a mash to get him up. It just like made me say go or I gotta get out of here. But anyway, yeah, let's sidle along this thing now. Why are we going this way to get out instead of the much safer front door? Well, the last time someone got knocked down a hole and then ran for a bit, they were okay, so this should be good. Angela and John in the factory grounds. John, where are you going?
That thing looks
All
to
right.
have gone, but it could come back any time. We have to keep moving.
All right, yes, let's do that. It's also a bit of a random thought, but I kind of wish Amanda Medan... Yeah? Yeah? Okay. I kind of wish that in Man of Medan there was a way to, like, escape from the pirates before even going to the Ring Medan ship. Like, I get that wouldn't have been as... You wouldn't have seen any monsters and stuff then, but since it's a game you're supposed to play multiple times anyway, I don't feel like that would have been all that evil. And would have felt like a bit more weight was given to your actions there. I'm not looking forward to this next 20 seconds at all. I feel bad things and only bad things are nigh. Nah, this bridge looks safe enough. Oh, very safe indeed. Is that water down there? Because if so, Angela might be in trouble again really soon. I hope that's really you.
Professor?
Oh, that was the exact same voice line.
You guys!
Andrew!
That's a bit sketchy.
Daniel!
Thank God.
Oh, okay. They're just down
We
there.
didn't think we'd
Cool.
see you again.
Got lucky, I guess. First time tonight.
Yeah, telling me. So we've had a run-in with every monster except Abraham's now, right? So probably we're not super horribly far off the end. Hi. Oh my god, Andrew just ported. Wait, sorry, where was that monster looking at us from? From over here by the car, right? Huh? I'm confused about what just happened. Anyway, let's look at the car. This should be safe. Let's lift the hood and... Oh, never mind, we're wiping it off to see a symbol on top. Sun. Interesting. At least I think that's what this was meant to be. Pertaining in some way, presumably, to the Sun and Moon book we saw earlier. Interesting. So it's showing us like some synergies between a few of these secrets. Which I might have imagined the lines between them had some connection earlier, but it's probably a situation where like you need all of them in a string to understand what they mean. So like, yeah, here, there's the book with the Sun and Moon, and then we've got the moon and a sun, so presumably there's like a lock of hair coming and then something else. Anyway, it sort of is a moot point since we don't have Taylor. We're probably going to be missing a bunch of them anyway. to say nothing of the ones I've already missed, just by periodicity or by
You see
not
that?
going certain ways. What are we seeing? We're not seeing? Oh. A small one. Yes. John's face is like so done with this. He's like, good, this again. Yes, I dare say you're right about that. I should have known that was coming. We all get roped in this one at least?
No one in Little Hope is safe while you still draw breath, Joseph.
Ah, they were crushing him,
You
I
must
see.
die
That's why.
today. Not even your wife Amy was spared your lust to serve Satan.
Damn me if you must. You're not fit. Speaking of my late wife.
Right
There
on,
is still
Joseph.
fight in you. I must drive the devil out for the safety of everyone here.
Oh,
This Carver guy kind of sucks. I kind of despise him.
Joseph, do you renounce the devil and all his teachings?
I carry no sin.
I'm gonna try and stop this somehow.
Of the devil.
I don't suppose we can save him, really.
I'll doubtless infect you
Even
with
if we
my
get the
death.
rocks off him, what he's gonna run.
Saints, servants.
Mary doesn't look too remorseful here. I don't know. How would... I mean,
Get away!
You give me that! Look! See how this poor child is tormented. Joseph still clutches her with the devil's hand.
I mean, I don't say that's gonna...
More
doing
stones.
either would have helped
The devil must
Joseph
be
or
crushed from within him.
Mary.
Do not flinch. The fate of little
Why don't we
Orm
just start
rests
tugging
in
on
your hands.
Carver's clothes? Be like, hey, the devil's in you, huh? Yeah, that'd do it, probably. We're really not going to help this at all, huh? I thought earlier John was all like, we gotta save our doubles. Or someone said it anyway. I kind of don't assume we could have like saved him and not and like therefore changed the run-in with his monster or anything though. I'm kind of surprised no one did anything to stop Carver though.
There is no way out from this nightmare.
We don't have a lot of time.
Time for what?
Getting away from monsters.
John! What are you doing?
Are you about to sledgehammer?
You saw what happened to Taylor. I'm not going the same way.
Oh,
Are you crazy?
On Angela now?
We
All
gotta
right.
move.
Oh, so he's just gonna let himself die here, or? Please hurry, I guess.
John, please hurry!
Oh, achievements. Saved Angela, understanding what was on the oh, okay, wait. You're just telling me that Angela can no longer die? Is that what you're telling me? What a way to tell me.
Come on, you fuck! I'm ready!
Okay, right in the face, I guess. I'm pressing it. Wait. Okay. I don't know where they want me to aim for a lot of these. What, are you gonna grab John and go back, or what? Oh, okay. B, sure, why not? And a B again, I guess. I don't know what the rolling away from that was about, but... You're gonna make me bash again? Or is it a... Okay, yeah, bonk. Sure. Wow, things got really active all of a sudden, and I have no idea what's going on. Time to bonk things? Bonk! I guess. Help John up next, or he's gonna kick them off, or something? He doesn't look like he's doing so good. Ouch!
How's that feel, fucker?
Is hurting this one hurting him, maybe? Because it's one of his iterations or something? Well, they already got executed. Angela, get over here! Help her better, John! Oh, am I smashing the chain? What am I smashing? Oh my god, you gotta give me more of a target than that, man. This game is so mean. I would have thought for sure we were gonna try and slam the monster. And now what? To get away from this. Oh, kick? Sure.
Get inside!
Oh my god, every time we get one of these right, it just instantly do another one. Can maybe do it as Andrew now? Oh no, good, they didn't make me play it. God, how many sledgehammers to the face does this thing take? Interesting that a game that just said saved Angela. As though she's safe for the rest of the game or something.
Like now!
Leave me and go, I guess.
Thing is only interested in me.
Saved John.
Go!
Saved John? Oh, so John's gonna survive now? Those achievements are really spoiling some stuff, huh?
Dave, I did! You don't have to do this!
This is stupid! Get out of there!
I guess that means we're close to the end, though.
Is it gone?
Don't keep looking. Get your face away from that. So Andrew and Daniel are still to be potentially lost, I guess. So I gotta be careful about them. Although the music's getting a little more pensive and relaxed.
Now? Place looks like it burned down.
A lot of that going around.
Something here isn't right.
What's new? Nothing here feels right.
Like I said, though, this game's way more of a fever dream than Man of Medan somehow. Oh, this music is so chill. I'm glad we're hearing it. It does feel like we're approaching something final, though, doesn't it? Since they've told us now that we've saved John and Angela. So I suppose if we had screwed up those QTEs as Angela, John would have died in her place, like he would have saved her or something? If she was already saved by that point? Huh? Oh, is this the one for the next game? Devil in Me or whatever, whichever one. House of Ashes, I think, maybe. I keep forgetting the order. If so, it'll be the one in the center, won't it? Yes, it will. Rope! But if this game is any indication, then all that tells you is something that's going to happen in the prologue. It doesn't actually help you anywhere in the game. Tire swing? Oh, I don't like cameraing what we're looking at here. That's enough of looking at that. Someone with the stars on it. Is this the house that burned down in the prologue? I don't have a strong sense of its layout. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Nothing bad will happen as we continue to explore. James and Anne, 48. Oh, 48. Oh, right, that's maybe when they got married. They look a little younger than they did in the 70s, or 69, or whatever it was.
Angela and I were married.
This makes less and less sense.
I mean, you might have mentioned to them that it said James and Anne on the back, but whatever. It can't be that we're all just amnesiac, right? Because this is like 50 years after that, or so. The Modern Guide to Successful Parenting, Dr. Andreas Vogel's SFT Publishing. Right. I suppose it might mean with the fact that, oh, okay, never mind, I put it back and he opened it. The fact that it hasn't given me a saved Andrew or saved Daniel yet might mean that I've doomed them somehow else, and actually there's nothing I can do to change their fate at this point. Anyway, parents unhappy with their own upbringing can overcompensate. They might not want their child to feel the same as they do about their own parents. They yearn to be friends with their offspring, so parents accept theories that encourage love as a solution to conflicts. This leads to the belief that if children misbehave, they should not be angry or punish them, but instead indulge in ever greater displays of love. I mean, that sometimes has foundation. I mean, you should let them know when they've done something wrong, but it doesn't mean anger is always the correct solution. Anger and punishment. Spoiling a child in this way has grave consequences. Children become demanding and disagreeable. Parents to suppress anger at their child's behavior, but cannot keep a lid on their frustration until they explode, frightening and confusing them. The parents feel guilty and at a loss of what to do, feeding a new cycle of misbehavior. Problem lies with parents trying to be patient when patience is exhausted and the child needs correction. I mean, I get setting limits is important, but the phrasing is really upsetting here. They are indecisive or resolute when firmness is required. If no one corrects him, the child will only escalate his behavior until his provocations becomes so serious that his parents snap. Interruption restores peace temporarily, but there is a danger in the aftermath. Parents will feel guilty, losing their temper, forget to give their child time to endure his punishment, and then the child will turn to dark magic and burn the house down. Instead, they attempt to undo the correction by easing penalties. Discipline requires consistency. Both parents must hold the line against a rebellious child, and punishments followed through. Should one parent relax the discipline because of laziness or guilt, they leave an opening for a naughty child to exploit. Setting limits, parents must set limits, and indeed, a child prefers his parents to be firm, provided they are also fair. This is essential in training and getting on with people. Essential training and getting on with other people. Without it, the child believes the world will conform to their demands and tantrums. Such spoiled children are often shocked by the real world and cannot cope in an environment that doesn't indulge their whims. They face becoming unpopular or learning the hard way how to socialize with others. I would agree that if you tell a child, hit your brother again, and I'll take away your your bop it. And then they hit their brother. You should take away the bop it. Keep with the things, but the tone feels unnecessarily harsh in this book. I guess this is meant to be telling us, though, that James and Anne were struggling with this sort of thing. Parents must actively intervene in establishing limits. A child that bulks can be forced to do what's asked of them, whether it's stopping them drawing or turning the TV off. A well-adjusted parent can stand up to their children while maintaining friendly relations. Be firm in the face of refusal or yelling. In time, the child will learn where the boundaries of acceptable behavior lie. Bad manners as he progresses toward adolescence, a child is apt to lose his manners. He talks tough, leaves his shoelaces untied, and arrives at the dinner table with dirty hands. Many things are happening here. He's adopting models of behavior other kids his age are and asserting his independence. He's fine with this behavior. Parents imagine the child has forgotten all they taught him, but he hasn't. He knows good behavior from bad, or he wouldn't rebel against it. Parents should understand that space their child is growing up normally. Angry feelings from a child are normal. Parents should acknowledge these without excusing misbehavior. A child needs to understand the difference between hostile feelings and hostile actions. Basis of well-adjusted behavior. Take hostile actions against them, but don't hold hostile feelings. Someone needed like a tone editor of this book. The basis of well-adjusted behavior is the ability to recognize feelings and decide on how to act on them. Some boys may show no open rebelliousness, while girls show less bad manners than boys. Attentive parents can detect a change of attitude. They may. That's all we're allowed to read. I wonder if those are excerpts from a real book. Yeah, I would believe it. The Angela monster's back, it would seem. Oh, that was just for me. Cool. Andrew didn't notice that? Got it, cool, understood. So because that one's not satisfied, do you think all the monsters that we didn't somehow get rid of or placate with a sacrifice are going to show up here? Sorry, I clearly missed a way to go. Because this is backwards, Admiral. Don't be silly. Although that said, now I don't know where to go. What we're looking at over here, everyone? Can I squeeze in there? Is that all right? Okay, never mind. Perhaps we didn't try all the way over here. I kind of don't remember where we haven't been in here. Oh, Daniel, hey. No, I don't think I need to look at that. Just clear this whole ashy wall off here. Oh dear. I don't remember her saying that. Well, yeah, that did seem to be the thing. I mean, they were kind of trying, maybe a little, but they really were not doing a stellar job, I wouldn't say, personally. No, let's stop inspecting broken windows and things and just look at old documents. Letter from Reverend Carson, September 71. Oh, sorry, so Carson was from the 70s? I mixed that up. I thought they were like mixing up Carson and Carver, but it was I who was doing that. Reverend Leonard Carson. So David's Church. Dear Anne, thank you for your letter regarding Megan. I understand your concerns and assure you that your daughter's rebellious behavior is not unusual. I've helped parents with similar issues and would be happy to help with Megan's moral guidance. Oh no. Was Carson, is that just a changed name from Carver? And it's the same reincarnated dickhead or something weird like that? Because the Carson name eventually became linked with controversy, or so you would imagine, considering the defaced Vote Carson poster thing. Anyway, Hebrews 12:11 says that all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness. Please see me after the service on Sundays so we can arrange time for some personal instruction. I really, really wish that wasn't a thing. That was really unpleasant to read. Those were words I did not like. Alright, up the safe stairs. Oh yeah, we should climb stairs.
You hear that?
Don't I?
Can only be the girl. Let's go find her.
Let's go. This definitely has the feel of being a fairly ultimate thing. I don't feel like I've sold very much, though. I feel like this was a fairly do-nothing run in a lot of ways. I feel like I've only done the bads.
Stay here.
Sure, stay here, I guess. Is it a bone that you saw? Oh, it's a vinyl. I see.
Mind the goddamn vinyl, will you?
Andrew? What are you doing?
Don't touch that. Just go see the spooky vision.
He knows I was about to confess all to the judge.
No,
Will
wait.
you protect me? You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all gathered here today that our town will be free of the devil's grasp. Together, by God's grace, little hope will prevail.
Any interaction I have with these
This
past
court is
times
hastily convened, but with
concerns
good
me.
reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then we must act today. I accuse you, Mary, of witchcraft. What say you, Reverend?
Sure, he's gonna let this happen. I mean, I'm sure he
The
orchestrated it.
evidence, as discovered through my investigation, is beyond question. Mary uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
We have been deceived
God
by
help
a
us, someone
child by
mumbles.
her guise of innocence. This puppet was mistakenly used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone.
She fashioned it by her own
She
hand.
allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar!
Now this tainted child, this creature of Satan, has the marrow to accuse me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
Whatever she pulls, do not fall for her little girl act. She may be a child, but there's no doubt she means harm. She's malicious.
So isn't it gonna come to like a vote between all of our crew?
Can you not help me?
What can I do? If I could do something to stop this, I would, but...
Now in her hour of greatest need,
I don't
this
see
child
how.
of the damned pleads once more for the devil's help.
I beg the court's indulgence. Please guide me at this time. I seek your counsel.
I think Carver is evil is probably a good thing to say. You have
We have to
decent
stop
evidence of
this.
that.
The only madness is right here in this court. Carver.
I mean, I don't know what
he's
shouting
the
it will
evil
do,
one.
but
We've
shouting
been
this
swayed
trouble
by
in this
malice.
town won't help.
The truth hidden from us, but not by Mary. Reverend Carver
Unless I was supposed to, like,
is the
ease
one
them into it.
urging us to believe in the devil.
Be silent.
This is all
You'll
his
not deceive
doing.
us any longer. Your true
Probably if I had some
purpose
other
is plain
secrets,
to
I would
see.
be able to
I will
nail him
see
with some
this
harder
town
evidence.
purged of all evil.
He's right. Listen to what he's saying. Carver is to blame.
What must I do to bring Little Hope back into the light?
I don't know.
The Reverend and what he's capable of.
I think you should stop
You
Carver.
have to stop Carver.
I don't know
It's
how,
him, don't
but
you get it? He's condemning Mary to take the heat off himself.
I know what must be done here.
are you gonna kill him? Well, you sound confident. I'm glad it's no longer in my hands.
Be still. What is the meaning of this outrage?
Or is he gonna throw the doll in the fire? Regardless of what I said. He whispered something to the judge.
What I have just learned sickens me to my core. There are serious questions which must be asked of you.
Oh wow, he convinced the judge real quick.
How can a man of God conduct himself in such a way? Mary, your suffering is at an end. You are free to leave.
Fool! Misled by a child! Do you not see what she is? The truth stares at you from the depths of hell, yet you see nothing. The devil's daughter has deceived you all. Not me. I see her. I see her!
Didn't he just take your book that you'd written in?
You will pay heavily for
With
your
spooky
crimes.
witch stuff?
I was one of the first to fall under your spell. Now all of Little Hope is mesmerized by you.
I have not the words. Without you, I would be dead. You saved me. I shall remember you all my days.
I feel like they're about to give me some spooky thing and be like, but actually she was bad, but like...
But I didn't save you.
Huh? Why was that so quiet? And what? Huh? That was so weird. But I felt like I did the right thing there,
I can't
personally.
believe it's
Or
finally
or as much as well as I could have.
You protected the girl, and you were right about the priest. He was the genuinely evil
I
one.
reckon so.
Let's get out of here.
Oh god, you got so much closer to the microphone. I mean, it feels like I did the right thing, sort of, but they're being weird about it, kind of
What
also.
happened? You see the girl, Mary?
It's looking a little brighter, though, outside. It still hasn't given me save Daniel or save Andrew, though.
I think finally.
Oh no, something's about to lurch through that window at you. Why is it in focus? I don't think so. I'm not fooled by that nice music. Something awful's just about to happen. But it's not that as though I changed the past, did I? I don't know. Dun dun dun! Daniel, get out of there! Or something. He's not. He looks fairly casual for what's going on around him. Is Daniel going to make any attempt to leave? At all? Oh, hey, monster. Oh, this again. Always with the stabbing the spear to the ground all spookily. Oh, this is usually what happens when they die, though, so I guess he's dead. No reckless or arrogant. Speared he gets. Sure, I know what I did to make that happen. Well, you tried. He's with Taylor now. Time to go. Bearing updated. Really? I don't see as anything monumental just happened. Sorry about it, Andrew. Anyway, so let's go flag down a taxi or something. I'll be a little annoyed if we genuinely lose 2 like we did in the first run of Man of Medan. When I did the QTs like leagues better and there was less bugginess. But it sounds like that is the end of that. Okay, we did it. Or something like it. Hey, Vince. Did you get help?
I'm real sorry. I know it wasn't your fault.
Which? Oh, Taylor and Daniel. Yeah, no, oh, no, never mind.
Both of us
The
been
house
through
burning
some
down.
real tough time these past years. About half a mile or so, there's a diner with a working phone. You call for help and you leave this place. And don't you ever come back. Ain't nothing left here for you.
Cool, thanks. We will try not to. It wasn't exactly intentional. We were like weird reincarnated spirits or something. Wow, this is so dreamy the way this is lit. I kind of love it. Still hasn't told me I've saved Andrew yet, though. So that can't be good.
I'm real sorry for what I've put you all through.
I don't know why you assume it is your fault. Maybe there's something I don't understand yet.
Night. You more than anyone.
That's gonna haunt me forever.
You're not alone here.
Take it easy on
We've all
yourself.
been through
You know
hell.
that, right?
We're finally getting out of this
Can't
hell.
blame yourself.
Oh? Oh, he's the bus driver. Oh, okay. And it's all just like a trauma flashback then.
I just wish we all could have made it.
Hence why he hears them on like the bus or whatever. I knew there was some reason they weren't showing us the back of the bus. So is he tormented by having crashed the bus and a bunch of people died, or
Diverting all traffic through Little Hope.
why did the frame rate get so low? It's all pre-rendery now.
You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
I could have told you that.
I doubt a short delay will trouble him too much.
That makes a decent bit of sense. So the entirety of it all was just a delusion he had from crashing? That
Can everyone just shut up?
because he's been panicking about
This isn't helping us find help. Or
what happened to
getting us out
Tanya
of here.
and Tanya and James and everyone. This is all just like the result of the trauma of that. I was wondering if there was going to be some like actual explanation.
Hi there. How you doing?
So is Vince not there
Excuse
either?
me.
Or
But we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
no, he was.
Yeah, that's funny. Sounds like you could use a drink.
So
Better not, thanks.
Anthony was doing it all.
Clear head.
He's what they're trying to get at us here. And so he's going to be like jumping across gaps here that don't exist, maybe?
What the hell is going on in there?
Get the hell out of here!
I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in!
Still a tremendously bad idea to not heed someone's warning when they come sprinting out of the woods at you.
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
So if I had saved everyone in our spooky delusion, do you think he would have found a bit more peace? And he would have been like, oh, the stuff that happened at the house wasn't my fault. Oh, saved Andrew, saved Mary. Cool. So Andrew can die and all that? Interesting. I guess, yeah, even if he's the one hallucinating, he could like fall off something through all that. I figured it was going to tie back to the bus driver somehow, but that wasn't what I pictured. I will say that.
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get
Oh,
a different
we're going to be doing a
result.
bad choices run. Fear not.
That's the problem with demons. If you don't lay them to rest, they will haunt you forever.
Cute.
Not a bad effort. Some found redemption, some didn't.
Well, how much of that actually happened?
You're doing.
Exactly. So was anyone finding redemption, or was
And you
Anthony
eventually
just kind of
found him,
going stir crazy?
the bus driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him.
Because I don't suppose any of what I will do saving John and whoever will actually save, like, James or Anne or anyone from the 1800s or anything.
Until we meet again. Maybe in the Arabian desert. Maybe somewhere else.
Indeed.
But we will meet again.
It's inevitable.
At least one more time.
Fine, be that way. I don't know how to tell you there are 2 games after this. And who even knows but Directive 8020. And a blank canvas. Well, that was pretty cool. I didn't see that twist coming, and it's a pretty cool one. You know, like I was saying from at the end of Man of Medan that I was hoping there was less hallucination stuff going on here, but this is not the same as a hallucination. I mean, obviously Anthony was not necessarily literally seeing that stuff, but narratively it serves a different purpose. It's not just there's some explanation for why he wasn't seeing what he was seeing, as much as he was like, that was obviously like rhetorical what he was seeing, but he was himself earnestly seeing it in a way. It is an interesting one, and it'll definitely make some things different on repeat playthroughs. Sorry, this is so incredibly loud compared to everything else in the game. Can I like just turn it down? Oh, I can't pause to turn it down. I'm just gonna take out the headphones. God, that's so loud. Yeah, I mean, I do kind of like that the way that twist works. It's a bit, it feels maybe just the least bit cop-outy, considering there was an actual sort of emotionally charged plot going on in the 1600s, with the whole like witch situation there, and so now it's sort of slightly put a bit of a damper in that like my actions as Andrew, I'm no longer convinced that they were actually like doing some supernatural stuff and fixing things in the past, so it feels a little more pointless then. Like I'm not sure whether or not he saved Mary or not. Would that bus driver have found any more or less peace? I guess that's the idea, though. So it's not like it's completely devoid of any like catharsis, but yeah, it's just like it feels like that twist. It's not uncool or by any stretch, but it does feel like it kind of sets the emotional trajectory of the thing off kilter a little. But it also happens so close to the end that you could almost ignore it, and this story would be still workable on its own. The story that just, with no real explanation, witchcraft is going on and these people are teleporting into the past and trying to set things at ease. So the idea of him saving Mary is him like forgiving her for having burned down, forgiving Megan for having like burned down the house, basically. So for all we know, all the 1600 stuff is completely fabricated and didn't actually happen at this site, and it's just it's just like a useful stand-in in his mind, like a mental like projection of what he was feeling about his family onto these characters from the 1600s. And so by making peace with them, he can vicariously make peace with what happened to his own family and stuff. But I did think there are a few things here that are really cool where, like, I think and I was picking up on them, and I was wondering about them and had theories about them, and it was just enough that I felt like I had an inkling that there was something strange going on. In that they didn't show us the back of the bus, so obviously there was going to be something unusual about it. I was picturing there was no one there, or I was picturing they were all going to be corpses or something. And so I was on the mark there, and I noticed that they conspicuously did not show me anything at the funeral scene, but they did show us the funeral scene, and when I paused there, it said you were playing as Anthony or whatever, right? So I was like, I clocked that as unusual. I was like, so he made it to the funeral, so he survived that fire, because they don't show him actually die. And so I was like, if that's the case, then he must be fairly messed up after all this. And then the fact that we didn't then come back to an amnesiac or like messed up Anthony for a while after that, I was like, I had little suspicions here and there, but I didn't clock though that the entire thing would be the bus driver's sort of. I don't want to use the word hallucination because I was just praising how it wasn't quite a hallucination, but that delusion anyway, and that sort of weird projecty way to come to peace with and at least confront some of the past of all that. Because it was what really happened, I think. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to say if Megan burned down the house with the aid of like a demon, or if she genuinely like that was just for our benefit, and she actually, because Anthony is sort of reliving that in a weird dream-like state, and so it's hard to say whether that the whole like witch angle to it is literally something that was going on in this world, or if that was just his way of transposing the guilt off of Megan. And not interfacing with the fact that she did in fact burn their house down and get them all killed. So that is what I like about that is it's a situation where it's not 100% clear what literally happened there, whether she was possessed by a demon or tempted by a demon into burning the house down, because it doesn't actually show her lighting anything on fire. It just shows her go do it, and then the thing goes up in flames. And so it's not clear if what we're seeing there is literally what happened or if that is just how Anthony is dealing with that. And what I like about that is that either way, it's something interesting, because if literally demons were going on and everything, then that whole weird stuff with sort of clearing Mary's name by accusing Carver, sort of, and presumably whatever, Carson by proxy, because Megan and Mary are linked, so Carson and Carver we think they were into similarly sketchy stuff. They were similarly awful. Can I put these back on yet? And if it is so actually, I'll carry on with that in a moment. See if there's an epilogue here.
You believe in God?
Oh, it's gonna be
absolutely not.
Whatever the third game is. The trailer for it.
We'll start believing.
I think if you buy the game, it stops showing you this at the end of every run.
I don't know what.
Maybe I should just do it.
Me even if I try.
See if it stops showing you.
I don't believe in I was there.
Sumerian myth. They say the souls of the dead went deep underground.
Interesting.
In the House of Ashes,
this is clearly one of the shots you see in the opening
where they lived on
of
dust,
the Dark Pictures Anthology opening. So did they already have this produced by the time the Man of Medan came out? Because that little shot there, House of Ashes, that one, right? I think I should just buy House of Ashes so that hopefully that the game is smart enough to know and stop showing me that then. Full Circle completed the solo story. Anyway, what I was getting at was whether or not all the witch stuff literally happened, or if that was just a delusion made up so that Anthony didn't have to blame Megan. Either way is interesting, because if it was literal that she was tempted by a demon into doing that, or goaded a demon into doing that, and then it's the cyclical history of Little Hope, which is perpetuated by normal people being shit, not like demons or anything, really. The Carver's the one who his terrible, awful, no good heart is the thing that made the demons appear, not someone being impure or like Mary acting out of turn or whatever. So that sort of cyclical abuse thing there, it comes to a head in the way that Anthony is recognizing that abuse took place historically in Little Hope, but also I think it kind of comes within his family because there's implicit abuse going on there, and it's kind of allowing him to basically to absolve himself of fault and one member in particular of his family from being the cause of that. It was just a tragic thing that happened because of years of demons, because of people like Carver being the worst. Personally, I think the more interesting reading is that none of it literally happened, and that was all just a coping mechanism for him not having to confront the fact that Megan did in fact burn the house down with no intervention by demons or anything. That was all, everything we saw of this game was just transposed off of Anthony's trauma toward that whole situation. That's my preferred way of viewing it, but I think either way is fine and interesting. And because what I like about that is that forgiving this separate, distant figure of Mary and realizing that she was under stress and it made her make poor choices but really that it ultimately isn't her fault and she should be pitied. Once Anthony can face that, then he can face that Megan was in a similar, this character of Mary that he's just dreamt up, if we're going by my preferred theory that none of this is real. None of the witch trials and everything that happened in this particular town are real. Then in that case, he just made up this character of Mary to examine his own feelings about Megan, basically, and that whole situation. And I think that's a really interesting way to examine it, because that's kind of true to life. I mean, we deal with our traumas and our guilt and examine our own personalities through stories all the time. That's why games like this one exist, I would think. So the fact that, in my interpretation of events, Anthony just created this whole story of witches and misdeeds and cursed towns just to displace his own feelings about Megan so he can examine them a little more objectively and determine whether or not to forgive her and consequently himself and everything. I just think that's a really, really interesting character motivation and story and everything. I really wasn't expecting that, because with Man of Medan, one of the things I said about it in the endgame review is that I didn't really feel like the story was anything. It was more of like a setting for events to take place rather than something that I felt like had an emotional through line. Whereas even before you knew the twist at the end, this game very clearly had an emotional through line of like, do we blame this child for the circumstances that made her act out? That's like one of the big things that's going on with it. And every other character around it is just sort of, they have their own little emotional ebbs and flows tangential to that, but it all kind of stems from that. So obviously we're not done this playthrough just yet. I'm certainly going to pop back. Next thing we're doing is an awful choices run where I assume we blame Mary for everything, get everyone killed, and then the bus driver in the present maybe dies somehow idiotically as well. There actually maybe wasn't an opportunity for Andrew himself to die, though, now that I think about it. I'm kind of blanking. But yeah, even though we're not quite done with this playthrough yet, so far, this game is a colossal step up from Man of Medan, in my opinion. And I did, like I said, like Man of Medan in the end. I still find the gameplay silly, obviously. The aiming is, when you don't have a clear target, is dumb. Some of the consequences are really unclear. Like, I still don't know why Daniel died in there. Again, when the monster came to take him, it zoomed in on the two, like, locked parameters, but I as if I know whether making him more reckless would have saved him there, or if I had taken a knife as some character earlier, would anything have changed there? Or perhaps Daniel can only be saved if Taylor is also alive by that point or something. I don't know. I believe something I said around the beginning of the Man of Medan playthrough, and I think I still hold to this, is that I probably would enjoy watching someone else play these games more than I would playing them myself. I feel like I got a pretty decent run there, where like there was a good narrative flow to it. But since Taylor got axed, I feel like there was stuff I didn't see that would have been cool and rounded some things out, like since everyone didn't survive. So I almost feel like it'd be kind of cool if these games included like a definitive movie mode where you could just, because I honestly think I would enjoy that movie more than I enjoy this game. Probably that movie of like the best choices run. It would just feel a little more cathartic than this, where I got like something that was like 78% right, but then a whole bunch of it was cut out just because of that weird aiming shenanigans. But anyway, yeah, I think this game is a huge step up from Man of Medan so far. I like exploring in 3D space. It's a lot scarier for one, because it's a little less obvious where jumpy things are going to be queued up. I think the game paced jump scares and scary stuff generally a lot better. I think the game had a much more emotionally like connected through line to the whole thing. The mystery is a little less. It has a little less of a solution than Man of Medan, in the way Man of Medan was just like, there's chemicals. That's what's going on. But I don't mind that, because it keeps the mystery alive in a way that isn't just vague nonsense. There are still things connecting things here, but that was really good. Of what I've seen of Until Dawn, what I played of Man of Medan, and what I played of this is easily the strongest entry so far for me. Regardless, next episode we're going to start with the bad choices run and just try and ruin everything as much as possible. I'm actually quite interested to see how that pans out, considering what that will mostly do, we assume, is mess with Anthony in the present. But yeah, actually, that was the turn that took. I really liked it, and it was interesting, and I feel like I have a lot to think about now. I'm going to enjoy editing this one and like pondering things. That's hype as hell. That's a good-ass game. Anyway, that is all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Next on the channel is going to be some more Eve, which is a game I feel like is also going to mess with my perception of people and feelings and things sometime soon. And thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! It shows 4 diamonds.